Hey guys, welcome back to Renegade Craft Fair Day 2. Sorry for the delay in getting back. Little technical difficulties trying to save my video. So thank y'all for being here or for returning if you were just with me a moment ago. Big shout out, thank you to Renegade Craft Fair for putting on this event with makers from all over the country. Just trying to type in a little thank you message really fast. Thank y'all for being here. This is so difficult. I can't pin my comment. Oh well. So thank y'all for being here. Today I am setting up my craft fair display in my backyard so that y'all can just see what goes into setting up. In the first hour, I popped up my tent, I set up my tables, put out my tablecloths, and I started putting out my ceramics. So now I'm just going to finish kind of setting out all the ceramics, making it look nice, and then after I get it looking good, I'm going to walk you around, show you everything closer up. So please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to type them in the comments and I'll try and answer them if I can. So yeah, I'll just get back to setting up and hope you enjoy. of course, not surprisingly, adding plants to my display is one of my favorite parts, and I think it really brings a little bit of life. And also, just because I make planters, it shows you what you can do with your pieces. So yeah, I'll start adding a few plants. Some of my plants. Something to prop it up with.
Paper.
I have a few air plant hangers here. It's really nice when you have the opportunity to hang something up high. I hung up a few of my hanging pots earlier, and I'm going to put up a few air plant hangers. It's really nice in the display to get some stuff up at eye level for people to see things at different heights. When I propped some of my plants into their pots, some of them kind of fell down. So just for display, I usually use a little paper to help prop them up and get them at the height that I want them for the show. So I'm going to do that. I guess I'm about set up. How does it look? Hopefully it looks all right. Now, I guess I just thought I would give you a little closer up look, walk you around so you can see, what the display looks like it would as if you were at a real craft fair, and it's a virtual craft fair, and here we are. So, although one thing I remembered I might put out, show you kind of where I would put my business cards and some of that other kind of businessy stuff. So why don't I grab that real fast so you can see. Get a little water real fast. All right, let me show you around. Let's see. Thank you all so much for tuning in to setting up my craft fair display here in my backyard. Thought I would just give you a little closer look. I do usually like to do kind of a lighter side of my display and kind of a darker side to my display. That kind of just happened by accident. Yeah, I guess it just helped me put colors in a pleasing way if I kind of had more than one zone. Someone just asked about my sign. I do have a sign and I didn't put it up yet. Should we put up a sign? I do have a sign. It didn't make it up today. Sorry. But here we are on this side. Most of what I put out today is all on my online shop, and these bowls are brand new, just listed in my online shop. They're real statement pieces, great housewarming gifts or wedding gifts, or for me, I just like these as kind of a statement bowl centerpiece, but certainly they could be used for salad, a serving dish, or a fruit bowl. They're a beautiful kind of blue-green inside, and then they're a satin white on the outside with texture on the outside. All my work is really inspired by nature, and these pieces have kind of an undulating edge at the top that's, organic inspired. I call them lagoon bowls. Yeah. Then over here you can get a closer look at this little display piece that I showed you all earlier that I made for displaying wall hangings. So we talked a lot about in this live feed about how I set up different ways depending on where I am. So this little piece I made specifically so that I could display wall hangings even if I didn't have a lot of room, because it's a little piece. So how it's made is there's just a little kind of L-shaped wood. On the back I put a weight down there to hold it so it doesn't blow over or get knocked over. But then I can have basically like a little tiny wall to show you how I would display these wall hangings. I'm in love with this one on the left right now. This glaze is just beautiful. It's kind of a matte, kind of crystalline in color. I'm a fan of blue-green colors though, so. These are my pu'u planters, is what I call them. And down here are my little mounted planters. Moving on. Here's the other side of my display. I love to add plants to my piece. It adds a lot of life to the space. Shows you how to bring a little touch of nature into your spaces, which is a big goal of my artwork. And then here's my larger wall that I can display wall hangings on. So I like having more than one option for displaying because I don't always have room for this larger wall, but it really gives you an idea of what these pieces could look like in your home. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Oh, I almost forgot. I was going to show you behind. It's not too exciting, but I thought I would give you a sense of what the back side of my display looks like. So I showed you I made these little risers, and they help add extra space for displaying stuff on the other side, but I have like a little cubby back here so I can have my square reader, my business cards, and I can hide that stuff from the public, or I'll put my water cup there and my snacks or whatever I want to, keep hydrated and fueled in the day, but I can keep it hidden back here. And then for me, it's really helpful having tables for ceramics because I can hide all my extra inventory at the bottom, or back here I'll put all of my bags and whatnot here so they're easy to reach, but no one really sees them back here. So, and then I always have a chair. So that's just the back side of the display. So yeah, there it is. Thank y'all so much for coming to my craft fair in my backyard. I'm glad that we could all get together. But yeah, I guess that's it. So I think I'm gonna sign off for today. Thank y'all so much for joining, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed finding my work and seeing a little of what goes on into putting on your own craft fair. So y'all have a great weekend and take care. Bye-bye.